Good morning. It is morning in SA. All my peeps across the world, New York, wherever else, you've had a full day to pop your pussies. I hope it's been glorious. We're coming to the end of the year. A lot of you hoes need to put in your resignation because you really aren't happy and you're not fulfilled. But that process starts from a reflection of the self, really looking at yourself, not necessarily your work first. Just a quick one, Black people, we do burn. I'm literally peeling, so SPF in this bitch this summer. My mind exploded in September with that crazy retrograde, and Bobo, who is incredible, philosopher, thought leader, mogul, bad bitch, spiritual pussy popper, just like all of the things. She told me that Makundwa, it's not about what you want to do, but who you want to be. And through her and various resources, I eventually quit my job because I realized I finally understood, I distilled who I want to be and how I want to move through the world. And that now informs everything that I do. How I would suggest you do this, and I'll link this all back, is what's your mission and then your full mission statement. Now, it'll take time to get here. You need to keep reflecting on, what have I always done? What can I return to? Because you're not finding your purpose, you're returning to it. Everyone has a purpose. And it might take you a week, a day, an hour to find it, or a year, or 10. That's okay, as long as you keep working at it. The discipline is that you don't lose focus. You keep writing about it, thinking about it, reflecting until you distill it. That's what I did for weeks. So for example, instead of looking at, I want to lose weight, you rather think of, I want to be fit. So in this season of my life, being fit might mean having less body fat. In another season of my life, it might mean having muscles. And in another season of my life, it might mean trying to qualify for the Olympics. So it really is, being fit is the mission, and the things I do to get there are very different and they'll always change, right? So when I distilled my mission statement, it ended up being that I want to be at the center of cultural production. Now, what does that mean? That means a lot of things. It's open-ended for a reason because it's going to manifest in many ways. My mission statement is, I want to affect how people see themselves. I want people to see love, limitlessness, and beauty in themselves. I want to move people emotionally. I want to get people to contemplate themselves and the world around them. I want to create the world that I live in. I leave audiences asking more questions about their existence. And this process is as fulfilling as the product. And then I evaluate my own being and invite others to do the same for themselves. So let's go by this line by line. I get people to contemplate themselves and the world around them. I want to have a radio show every single morning, a local radio show. I want to have a talk show, and I want to have a Netflix original show. Now, these are my longer term goals, but I've already started with creating content that helps people contemplate themselves. I'm doing this right now. I'm doing this through my Instagram. I'm going to do this through my YouTube channel. I'm going to do this through my podcast. So I'm already starting on my journey. So I'm as fulfilled now with my Instagram stories and my, 200 followers as I would be when I have my Netflix original show. I'm in alignment with the feeling of fulfillment from my content as much as I would be when I have my Netflix show. And that's how I will get it, is because I am acting as if I had it now. I'm consistent, I post every day, I love it, and I love the feedback, I enjoy it. I actually enjoy the process as much as I do the product. You need to really think about your childhood. What have you always done that was consistent throughout your childhood? So when I really started to think of it, because I'm not a consistent bitch at all, two things I've always done consistently are watch movies. Like I love video formats, and be really interested in self-help and self-improvement, and want to share what I learn. And so it's no surprise that I'm doing my Instagram things now, because I've been doing this since I was a kid, like since 5, 6, 7, I've been doing this. So what have you been doing that you've forgotten? How can you remember and return to who you've always been is the question, and then your job will follow. Once you figure that out, can we move to the next step about your job? So do this. Let me know how you get along. DM me if you have questions, if you need help. Let me know how you want me to help in the next video and what resources I can provide. And that Kleenex sponsor needs to come through. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know what you think. I hope this is helpful. Bye.